Hello, here I am doing another video again today, and after 16 days here, am going to be getting ready to get things packed up, and that as this is my last night here, I fly back to Vancouver, Canada tomorrow, and I just wanted to do a quick video, a recap of some of the restaurants we ate at and stuff. So I have a list made up of like the top 10 basically, and I wanted to tell you right off the bat, again, if you have any concerns about your bowels, please remember, bring Imodium and or laxatives, whatever you might need. If it's your first time to Mexico, good chance you might want to bring some antibiotics with you. Anyway, so that's just my trying to make sure that you have a good trip. I had a few encounters myself, and I'm glad I was prepared. I loved my journey here. It was amazing. I will definitely be back. I am not really a party person per se, and I know that's what a lot of people like to do when they're traveling. Anyway, my point is there's a lot here to do, whether you like to just party or if you like to be more an adventurer. There's lots of little nearby towns that other travelers I've run into have taken day trips to and loved it. I have not done that. However, I am planning to come back to do mostly just that. So I first arrived and stayed at a place called Heaven, which was nudist friendly. They have a outdoor central pool where guests can swim in. Amazing views of the water. It's sort of up on a hillside, and the host is very friendly. They do continental breakfast in the morning, and that is like your typical cereal sort of stuff, but also they do hot breakfast. Yeah, they'll come by and ask you if you wanted something. And so then the other hotel that I stayed at was right on the beach. It's called Hotel Nude, and if you're in the main building, there's only 3 suites that look out at the water. One of those is where I stayed, and the waves are very loud at night. I actually had to go and get earplugs, but I do like the sound of like rolling waves as opposed to big, massive, crashing surfer waves. So, I guess it depends on what you're looking for. I enjoyed the views. If you're looking for any further information on my reviews of Hotel Nude, I'll put those online somewhere, like on Yelp or I don't know, maybe booking.com or wherever I can find, rather than here. And the last place that stayed at, or I should say staying at, is Casa Sol. And from the moment you walk in, it's breathtaking. Each suite is a little different. Stayed at one suite that is my preference, and then stayed at this one here, which has its own little private pool. I much preferred, I think, the one up top, but I mean, all the rooms are very different, and I got to see some of them. It's a gorgeous place. They do continental breakfast as well, and also do a hot breakfast. It's usually not like your choice of what kind of hot breakfast. Typically, it's eggs and different styles, and so, I mean, their food is amazing. Anyway, so speaking about food, here is a list that I wrote out so that I don't forget of the 10 restaurants that are top of the list. And I know I already did a video on this and I missed a couple, so I thought I would try again. So the first is a place called Don Franco, and then Entropia, La Passion. La Passion is by far my favorite breakfast place. They do amazing breakfast, like stellar fresh fruit smoothies, and they open at 7 if you're needing to let's say, get coffee early in the morning and your hotel doesn't have it, they're one of the earliest places that open up. And you can actually get like stuff to go from there, whereas typically in other places you can't. Then San Cristobal, I was only there once, but it was for breakfast. It was recommended, and it was really good. Pasado, Mexico, they also open up at 7 a.m. and you can't get anything to go from there though. Not like coffee, for example. They don't have coffee to go cups. Ate at Lola's, which is right on the beach at one end of the beach, and amazing sunsets from there. And the food was really good too. Cheap food. I did eat at Hotel Nuge, and it does have, pretty good food. It's a common place for a lot of people to sort of sit on the beach in front of Hotel Nude. They have some tables indoors and outdoors kind of thing. Baco and Sal y Pimenta, if I say that right. Amazing fish tacos. They're very, very tasty. And Nikisa. And that was the place in my earlier video that I actually messed up on the location and the name of it. I guess the other thing is that I'm not sure if I mentioned yet or not. You cannot really avoid eating uncooked food here. If you're thinking that, I'll only eat stuff that's cooked, it's possible, but you're gonna have some pretty big challenges trying to do that. So I think just come to terms with the fact that you're going to be eating a lot of local food, and it seems like for the most part, most people don't have a problem with that. Just be prepared. I mean, it is totally worth it. It is an amazing place. I would highly recommend it to anybody who decided they wanted to come to Mexico but didn't want to do an all-inclusive. It's great watching these surfers, and the waves are challenging. A lot of people do go out swimming in the ocean. However, they have flags up. Red flags meaning don't go swimming. The yellow flag that I saw was only ever up once, and I did manage to get out into the ocean a couple of times, and it's amazing, but like serious undertow. Fresh fruit here is to die for. It is like so good that anything you try is so tasty and fresh. And coming from Canada, I don't know why, but it's just not the same. I mean, there are mangoes and papayas and stuff here are like just breathtaking. Anyway, I guess that's about all for now, and I'll take a look at these videos when I get back home. And if there's anything I'm missing, I'll add another video. If you have any questions about my experiences or places that I've seen and things I've done here, please don't hesitate to contact me. I'm happy to help you out. And who knows, maybe I'll see you in Zipolite. Cheers.